But yeah, that's why I woke up and chose violence this morning. I woke up and the first thing I saw was Angie fucking going on at me about me in a video, and that's why I went and got in her box. Like, I've not been in her box for months and months and months. I had her blocked, but I saw that video and I was like, you fucking bitch. And I had to go and get in there because I was livid. I'm not going to lie, raging. But it's because I've had no sleep. Like, and I woke up and it was the third. You've missed it all. It's on FYPT. Roxy. FYPT was very fast. So the video is out there. She needs telling sometimes. Well done. Honestly, it infuriated me. Absolutely infuriated me. She has apologised for it now, but to have the cheek to come on here and call me the biggest manipulator on this app absolutely enraged me. And she said loads of things. Not one thing bothered me. The only thing that bothered me is that she sat there in front of 2,000 or 3,000 people and called me the biggest manipulator on this app. The fucking cheek. The cheek. I could not believe it. I saw this video and I thought, I've ignored her for ages and I've not been in her live and I've not been in her box and I just refused to involve myself with her. But when I saw her say that, I thought, you cheeky cunt. And shorty, well, you cheeky cunt, how fucking dare you? Like, fair play to her. In the end, like, she was going, yeah, well, I just thought it was all fake, blah, blah. So I don't care if you think it's fake. Like, I'm not bothered about that opinion. I have that opinion. That doesn't bother me. Do not sit there and call me a fucking manipulator. How dare you? Like, I was raging. Because these things like that pisses me off. I don't really care if you personally attack me. Do you know what I mean? Things like that don't annoy me. Like, that doesn't piss me off. But the last thing I do on this app is manipulate people. And it bothers me because she's like saying that to my community. Do you know what I mean? Like, and trying to make my community think something of me that is not. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So that fucking wound me up. I was like, nah, bitch, I'm coming in there today. So I went mad. Morning, Harky. Morning, Sarah. I went fucking mad. But it's because I've had no sleep and I woke up and it was the first thing I saw and I was just raging. Absolutely honestly, I was trying not to cry. I was so fucking angry. Morning, Rhonda. I was so angry. I was so angry. I can't remember last time I was that angry. Honestly, I was raging. Absolutely fucking raging. Yeah, she took it back in the end. She was like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have said you was the biggest manipulator. Because I said to her, turn your gifts off. I used that foundation. And oh, Rhonda, it's lovely, isn't it? The chroma cover one. So nice, the Be Perfect one. Like, I just don't... Honestly, I'm just sick of it. I've had enough now. I'm sick of it. Like, what is it I've got to do to be just left alone? Do you know what I mean? Like, I literally keep myself to myself, chill with you lot. Morning, Craig. I'm all right. How are you? Oh, that's good, Simon. Literally keep myself to myself. Like, I don't bother anybody. Do you know what I mean? I sit here with my gifts off and I chill and chat to everyone and I do my shop, like, and that's it. Yet people are still fucking coming for me, still calling me a fucking manipulator. Like, what have I got to do to just be left alone? Do you know what I mean? Just piss off. Like, I'm trying to just do my life. I'm trying to get married. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to, like, and I've still got these people up my fucking arse. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Piss off, sweetheart. Her room when I've not even been there. Like, I don't, like, it'll be people sending me screen recordings and stuff like that. And I've gotten really upset over it. I've not bitten and gone and got in her box and stuff like that. But Terry has seen me really upset over these things. And so Terry really dislikes her. Like, Terry doesn't like her content. Terry doesn't like her lives. He thinks that they are obviously not nice to watch, and he thinks that people like kind of go in on one person. And you know what Terry's like? He's the nicest person in the world. Terry would never like something like that.
I've just left everything, and I've this morning woken up and seen that, and I thought, this fucking bitch, fucking manipulating. Are you fucking kidding me? I sit on my lives, I still go live like all the time, and my gifts are off. I don't have my gifts on. There's nobody I'm fucking manipulating. I don't gain anything from going live. So that fucking wound me up.
Oh, the fat freak. Piss off. You're still wearing nappies, aren't you?
Oh, God.
Get out of my life.
Anyway, I just came in. I appreciate your apology for that comment.
Oh my God, DG Decor just commented in there. First woman to ever get married to a bottle of red.
I appreciate the apology. Thank you very much.
Terry is a total green flag.
Whatever you want. Insult my looks. It winds me up.
I'll always hold my hands up. That bit I probably shouldn't have said.
Right, okay, that's all right. That's the only thing that gets to me, because I'm not fucking manipulating anyone, and that bothered me. Everything else I don't care about. Have your opinions on anything I do, I don't care. But I am not manipulating anyone. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Angie.
Bye.
Bye.
It wasn't that deep.
Oh, God, honestly, I can't cope with it. DJ, I've just seen that comment, and whatever mod pinned that naughty...
Yeah, so sorry, back to what I was saying, right? I don't have any issues with Miss Red. I like Miss Red. I really like Miss Red as a person. Like, I have no issues with Miss Red. Like, none. So, I don't know. She's like, do we get along? Do we see eye to eye? No. I've never said a fucking bad word about her. I've never said thank you, Crystal. I've never said a bad word about her. You pull up a screen recording where I've slagged off Miss Red, because I've never said a bad word about her. So the issue is her with me. I have no issue with Miss Red. None whatsoever. So I don't know where she's pulling up this like feud from, because it absolutely baffles me. I've got no issue with her. I like Miss Red. What I don't like is her lives. I don't like her lives. I like her as a person, but her lives are not for me. What's the poll about now?
I can't cope with TikTok, guys, honestly.
What's the poll question?
Someone's always at it, though. DG, you're going to have it again, you know, after that comment. Oh, yeah, she's going to be after you, DG. You only made up yesterday or the other day as well.
Oh, it's about who won the argument. Oh, all right. Well done, guys. Everyone's sad face.
Shit.
Sorry, I had the volume down, so I didn't hear the question.
Actually, had never had a problem.
I've got no issue with me.
When the whole me and Zach the Brat situation happened.
It's because she fell out with two people that I am very close with. I've not said, do you know what's funny? Right, let me tell you a little story. So when Miss Red fell out with EQ, for example, me and EQ had a running joke about this, right? Because she would show Miss Red videos, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like behind the scenes and I'm texting her going like, be careful with saying this, be careful with saying that, because that's what I do, as that's what my job is, to make sure, don't say this, don't say that, blah, 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 right? And she was like, no, we hate Miss Red. You know, like how she said, we hate Miss Red, like this. And I said to her, I don't hate Miss Red. And she went, we hate Miss Red on text. And I said, no. I said, I don't hate Miss Red. And she was like, no, we in capital letters hate Miss Red. And I said, no, we don't in capital letters. I said, I don't hate Miss Red. I said, I quite like Miss Red. And she was like, you bitch. And that's what EQ said to me. Oh my God. So she doesn't like me because I said bun Miss Red. I have said bun everyone on this app. I have said bun Angie. I've said bun Zach. I've said bun EQ. I say it about absolutely everybody. If you're going to fall out with someone to that extent over saying bun you, then like, that's insanity. I have absolutely no issue with Miss Red. Miss Red has never done anything other than fall out with me because of who I'm friends with. Like, that's the only thing that Miss Red has ever done to me. Called me a fucking bitch and all that for being friends with people. But, you know, I understand that obviously she's gone through some tough times on this app, as we all have. As we all have, we've all gone through some tough times on this app. I get it. And people say things in anger and whatever else. Like, I've got... No, I'm not getting in the box. I don't entertain. I wouldn't entertain the live, to be honest. I'm not that arsed. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, I'm not that arsed to get in the box. I'm just saying, no one can ever tell me that I've ever slagged off Miss Red, like, because I haven't as a person. Have I said things about her platform? Absolutely, because I don't like the way things go down on there a lot of the time. I don't watch her, to be perfectly honest. I don't watch her. I've just had to go on a backup to watch because I had her blocked on my main because I didn't like her lives coming up on my FYP, because I found that the same as Angie, I had her blocked. I found that when I would come across her live, I would sit in there all day, and I would waste my breath and I would waste my positive energy on something that I would always leave feeling sad about. And it really brought my mental health down. Like, it really affected my mental health sitting in Miss Red's lives, watching everything that went on. The same with Angie's. It was all drama, and it was all horribleness. And it really brought me down, and it was terrible for my mental health. So I blocked all of those lives that drained my positive energy and that made me feel like shit. So I didn't block her for any personal reasons or anything like that. I just had to, it's in the same way that I kind of like, that I got rid of my old friendship circle because we did drugs together. I had to cut that out. It's the same with these lives. I had to cut out these lives where everybody got in boxes and kind of went at people because they just made my mental health suffer. So yeah, I didn't block her for anything that she'd done particularly. I blocked her because I don't enjoy her content. It doesn't bring anything positive to my life. That's why I blocked her. And since then, I've been able to make much better use of the app, like, for myself, and also finding new people as well that bring real positivity to the app. Do you know what I mean? That people that build you up. I've found some amazing people, and I've got more into watching content than watching lives. The only lives that I really go into now are people that are in my agency, really. I don't really watch lives other than that. I might pop into DGs and EQs. Like, well, if we're talking people outside the agency, I'll pop into DGs sometimes, Dave's. But other than that, I don't. And I've even started going on into Dave's less now, to be honest, because every time I go in there, he's on with Angie. And Angie just, her lives just do the same as what Miss Red's lives did to me. Like, they make me feel like shit. They make me feel miserable. So I've started to move away from there as well. Because I just don't, like, at the end of the day, guys, you've got to think about yourself. You've got to think about your own mental health. Think about what's going to set you up for the day. Think about what's positive and what isn't. And do what's best for you. You know, if you enjoy somebody's content, then watch. But if it gets to a point where you're not enjoying it and it's affecting your mental health, then it's time to step away from it. Do you know what I mean? Morning, Arsenal. I'm good, my sweetheart. How are you? If there is a live that is affecting your mental health, then you need to step away from it. And I can't be anywhere where Angie is. I can't. She makes me rage. Makes me absolutely rage. Morning, Nathaniel. Our WhatsApp group is enough. Oh my God, Paul. Honestly, that group is so funny though. Hi, Rebecca. Just having a cheeky break at work. Lovely. Looking as fabulous as ever, Nathaniel. I feel fucked. I've had no sleep. I look terrible. I look terrible, love. Morning, meme. You all right, Michelle? How are you, love? I look terrible. I wonder what time Vinny's going to get up. He's been up all night. You look really well. Oh, thank you, Magic Queen. Thank you, darling. I want to make a coffee and I'm hungry as well. What should we have for breakfast? Good morning.